What's going on, brothers? I hope you're all having a blessed and fantastic day today. Now, I need you to understand that self reflection is the greatest medicine that you'll ever take. Now, what exactly do I mean by that? You see, the thing is, when you reflect on your past actions, when you reflect on your mistakes, when you reflect on your experiences, you'll begin to realize things about yourself, things that you didn't know before. And these realizations are what's going to lead you to becoming the person that you always desired to be, that ideal version of yourself, that evolved version of yourself. That form of you, that version of you is only accessible. You can only become that person through self-reflection. And thinking back on it, the amount of times that I reflected on myself, the times that I reflected on myself, those have been the realizations that have caused me to leap in my progress by leaps and bounds. When I reflect on all the mistakes I've made, right? The amount of times I've switched business models, the amount of times I've changed the plan, I reflected on my past mistakes, and the realizations that I get from that have helped me so much to the point where I can't even put into words how effective they've been. But you have to reflect, bro, because if you aren't reflecting, you aren't improving. Because what is improving? Let's think about that for a second. What is getting better at something? It's increasing your efficiency, it's improving the rate, right? It's improving your output, it's improving your inputs, right? It's not just one thing, it's a combination of things. Improving, bettering yourself, it's leveling up your character in every single stat. But if you don't know what to level up, if you don't know what to improve on, then you're not going to improve at all, or you might be improving in the wrong direction, right? If you're not reflecting correctly, if you're not thinking about your past actions, your past mistakes, you're going to be going in the wrong direction because you have no understanding of your flaws. You have no understanding of your downfalls, of your cons. So you're just doing random things, right? Like, let's say, for example, you're trying to achieve a goal, like $10,000 per month, right? But you're not reflecting on the actions that you're taking to reach that goal. You're trying, you're trying drop shipping, you're trying content creation, you're trying SMMA, you're trying all these different business models, but you're not thinking, right? You're just like, oh, you see the latest guru is like, oh, okay, I'm gonna follow this model. Then you see another guru, oh, I'm gonna follow that model. You just keep doing that. And then you start to wonder, you begin to wonder, you've been at that for 6 months, a year, and you start to wonder, why the heck haven't I haven't made any progress, right? Except, that's as far as the thought goes, and you keep doing the exact same thing for 2 more years, right? And now you've wasted 3 years, and you're just like, what the heck? I was supposed to be rich by now. I'm supposed to be balling. I'm supposed to be a millionaire. Where did everything go wrong? And that happened because you didn't reflect. Let's say that person instead, they do that for a year. Then they start to reflect. They're like, oh, okay, I tried all these business models and none of that stuff worked. Okay, why did none of that stuff work? Oh, maybe it was because I was trying multiple business models at once. Maybe it was because I was trying, I kept switching the model. I kept chasing the next shiny object. And that's why I couldn't stay consistent and I never made any progress. Then I'm like, okay, that's what went wrong. What can I do to make this right? Okay, since I failed doing all of these business models, switching the model, what if I try sticking to one model for 6 months to a year, and maybe that'll work. So then they do that, and then they start getting these small wins. They're like, okay, that's working. Well, maybe if I change the format, right? Maybe if I change the method that I'm using in this specific model, right? Then they reflect again, they change, they evolve, they're testing different things, they improve. Then like, oh my goodness, I just started balling. I'm getting all these sales, selling all these services. What is going on? And that happened because they started reflecting. They reflected on their experiences. They reflected on their actions. They reflected on themselves and they found out what wasn't working. So they did the opposite to find out what worked. And that's only achievable. That is only possible through self-reflection. So reflect, bro. I promise it's going to be one of the best things that you can ever do. Hopefully you found some value in this video, bro. Hopefully you learned something new, and hopefully you have a new outlook on self-reflection. You have a new view on reflection, and hopefully you're going to use self-reflection to enhance and significantly improve the rate at which you improve. Let's lock in, bro. And stay blessed. Peace.